Come on.
Oh, we have Rebecca, and Rebecca is looking for a second date update with a guy named Benny. Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
Hi, how's it going?
It's going good. Thanks for asking. If you would take us from the beginning, tell us how you met Benny and how the first date went, that would be great.
Sure. So we met on Match. We were both divorced, common ground.
Mm-hmm.
Me after 15 years of marriage and Benny after 20. So, kind of similar. We both kind of found ourselves back on the dating scene after a long time. Obviously, there wasn't, dating apps 15 and 20 years ago. So this is kind of, foreign ground. And we definitely bonded over that, which was great. We were kind of able to laugh about different stories and things that had happened to us, bad dates, crazy people, all the good stuff that happens. So it seemed like we had a lot of things in common, and I really love to laugh. That's such an important thing for me. Humor. To give you a little background, I was married to a guy who was a pretty serious and intense person most of the time, and so we never really laughed that much, and I didn't realize how much that affected me until I was honestly out of marriage. So I gotta laugh. I've got to find somebody who can know how to relax and have fun.
Right.
So yeah, Benny's just a really charming, funny guy.
With a name like Benny, he would have to be, right? Doesn't he?
Yes, for sure.
Great.
He sounds very relaxed.
Yeah, it was just easy to strike up a conversation, laugh about things. I felt attracted to him, which is something new too. I don't usually meet many men that I feel that way about. I was just feeling really good about, our time together and the dinner we had and everything. So I guess I was on cloud nine for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the third day came around, no call or text. And then the fourth or fifth, and I'm thinking, okay, nothing seemed to go wrong on my end. And, I sent him a text on, I guess it was the fifth day or something like that. And I didn't hear anything back.
And on the fifth day, she texted.
Right. So I just convinced myself, I don't know. It's maybe something terrible happened to Benny. And he couldn't find my number, or he was in the hospital. He did mention that he was on cholesterol medication. So I don't know. I was thinking, is this guy have a heart attack?
Wow, the places your mind goes.
I know, right? It's just terrible.
Because he couldn't possibly be just blowing me off, could he?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's dead. Heart attack, hospital.
Yep, that's it. It's
That'd be
over.
the only reasonable
that cholesterol
explanation.
got him. You bet. And if it wasn't the cholesterol, he had some reaction to the medication. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
We're not making fun of you, Rebecca, honestly. We just want to get to the bottom of it and figure out, try to assemble as many clues as we can. Can you tell us how the date ended?
It was, hey, this is really fun. I don't really remember everything of the details, but it was a laughing, having fun.
Okay.
And
So it felt positive overall then?
It was positive. I just don't know what happened to him. I want to know what I did. If it was something bad, I really don't know what it could have been. It was literally laughing, having fun the entire time till the end. There was nothing awkward or weird about his behavior.
Right.
So I'm just kind of confused.
Okay. Those are all fair questions, and it sounds like you've given it a lot of thought. So why don't we do this? We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll just call Benny. Fun Benny.
Okay, thank you.
And see what he has to say about Rebecca and how his cholesterol level is looking. Coming up next, Jeff and Jen here at Cincinnati's Q102. So Rebecca and Benny met on Match, and they have quite a number of things in common. They were both in relatively long marriages before they ended, so they're both divorced. They had a fun date, lots of laughter, and a definite attraction on the date as far as Rebecca is concerned. And she was hoping she'd hear from Benny after the date, but 1, 2, 3, 4 days go by and nothing. And on the fifth day, she texted and still nothing. So here we are. Rebecca's given it a lot of thought. She can't imagine what it could possibly be other than, heavens, is something wrong with the man.
I just would like to know where he's been.
All right.
Hello,
Hi, can we speak to Benny, please?
this is him.
Benny, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102. How are you this morning?
Jeff and Jenn, huh?
How you doing, Benny?
He's like Jeff and Jen, huh?
Yeah, you're the dating people.
That
The
we're-
dating people.
That's how we become known as the
That's
dating
us.
people. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Wait.
I'm going to like this guy. I can tell.
Yep.
Wait, is that what this is?
It is. This is a second date update. You got a few minutes?
Oh, I know why you're calling.
You know what?
I know who called you.
You know who
me.
called us? Who called us?
I was talking about Rebecca, right?
Yes, it is Rebecca. So why didn't
Ah.
you call her? She said she thought you two had a lovely time.
Yeah, if I call her, will you just let me off the hook?
Is that what you want? You just want to be let off a
Buddy.
hook?
Okay, well, here's the deal. I have two daughters. They're 19 and 20. I have raised my kids. They are grown up as much as 19 and 20 can be, but they are out of the house.
Wow.
And she's never had kids, but she wants one.
Oh, okay.
Not just like adopting, like she wants a brand new baby.
Oh.
And she's looking for a man
And,
to
She
give her a
wants,
brand
like,
new baby.
right hot off the
Oh,
shelf.
I have the ability. It's not that. It's the willpower, I think.
You've been down that road, huh?
I'm 52. I can't start over again. I'm too old. It's saying there's a weapon.
Because you know
I'm
what?
too
You
old.
don't sound old at all,
How old
dude.
are
you
you,
actually
dude?
sound quite young.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
said he's 52.
52.
52.
You do not sound 52.
Well, life, laugh, live, laugh, whatever the rest of that is.
What?
He's a young, hip 52.
He sounds drunk, is what he said. I'm just kidding.
No, we're just messing with you, man. So the point you're making is that you have two, are these girls?
Yes, two young women.
Right. And you are not looking to go down that road again, huh?
No, not at all.
Grandpa, yes. Daddy, no.
Yeah.
Not Grandpa yet. They're 19. So.
The kid's got to be able to leave your house and go home with someone else. Like, bye. Here's your mom.
I just feel like she's romanticizing the idea of having a child at this point. Because, we're just not at that point in our lives anymore. She can if she
It's a
wants
lot of-
to.
it's
I don't wanna,
physically-
pressure her, but
Exhausting.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
Every day of it.
I mean, I think emotionally and psychologically at the age that I'm at now, I would have more patience and be a lot calmer as a mom of a newborn. But I would be so exhausted.
the lack of sleep affects
that
you when you're
I
older.
don't know if I could function with the go, go, go all the time and all the neediness that a newborn has.
Not just that, but you got to feed them more than once a day,
Yeah.
and you got to walk them
You're
like
constantly feeding
multiple
them.
You have to buy
Yeah.
diapers,
All of
talk to
that.
them when they're talking to you. You got to give them attention.
I'm paying for college right now for the two of them as well. And
Oh, yeah.
The idea of the expenses.
Man, I
on top of
forgot
that.
about the financial expense.
Oh my gosh, yes. And that expense never goes away. Even when they go to college, they're calling you for money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have a college kid, but I just think it's how it happens.
That's just how you're financially planning, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Rebecca, you're pretty set on having a child at this stage of life, huh?
Yeah, I definitely would love that. For starters, I promise you that I know what parenting entails. I know it would be hard, but it's totally going to be worth it. And I've waited a long time to find the right person to, do that with. Yeah.
And therein lies the deal breaker.
Yeah. I mean, there are women that do it.
Yeah, Hoda Cotby and Savannah Guthrie are both older, and they're doing great. And Janet Jackson.
That's very
There's
true.
plenty of women close to 50 and over having kids. There's modern science. So that being said, I understand that if it's not for you, Benny, but I just wish you would have told me that was something that that was a deal breaker.
I apologize. I should have called. I shouldn't have just let you go without knowing what was happening.
Yeah.
But
All right. Well, now we know.
Now we know.
It's all good.
It's not something that you did or anything other, it's just you want something different.
How do you feel about being a poppy?
no,
Not yet.
not yet. Not yet.
Well, Benny, we do appreciate you taking the call.
It's great talking to you. I look forward to hearing this on the. I don't know. I guess this isn't live, right? Or is this live?
It's not.
No, but we appreciate you coming on and allowing us to use this because it offers listeners two different perspectives, both of which I know members of our audience can relate to. And Rebecca, we appreciate you putting yourself out there. We appreciate that. We hope you find what you're looking
Thanks for
for.
helping out. Appreciate you getting to the bottom of it all.
You got it. Anytime. Thanks for listening.
All right. If you need a little help with the second date update, it's so simple. Just send us an email, Jeff and Jen at WKRQ.com.
All right, your old iPhone could be worth a ton of money. There is one best diet everyone should follow, and computer problems are wasting way too much of our time. We're going to get to those stories and more with news that didn't make the news here in just a minute. Also, Jen has a Cards by Jacob announcement. As we are getting into, we just talked about Jamar Chase about a half hour ago and him helping out this little boy who just is battling cancer, and they released their practice schedule. So we'll get a little Bengals news coming up for you in a minute, as well as our breakfast banger.
Woo!
Minutes
Jen
away.
wasn't here for the breakfast banger.
Minutes
This is
away.
her-
Sounds like something I'd want to be a part of.
It's your inaugural banging.
Do we want to just bang
Good
now?
for me.
Let's do it.
Let's just do it right now.
You want to
Okay.
tell her how it started or just skip it?
How did it start? Oh, we
It
played
started
Gin and
because
Juice. Gin and
last
Juice.
week we had a fun story about Snoop Dogg when he was really poor, living in LA. He talked about how he lived in this house with a ton of roommates, and they used to have a pet cockroach named Gooch.
And they would feed it everything,
And they would
like
feed it-
even jackfruit.
And he said that it would be as big as a shoebox. This thing was massive.
Okay.
So in honor of that, we played
Gin and Juice.
Gin and Juice.
Okay.
So I said, we should do something fun like this every day, like a breakfast banger.
Okay.
And so Tim was like, let's do it. Jeff's out. Jen's out. Let's just do it.
Okay.
So now we want to do it every day. Is that okay?
And
I
the
don't
boss
care.
said
I'm good
sure.
with that.
The boss said sure.
Now we got to sell Jeff on it. Everybody else
Oh,
is
you
in.
went over our heads and went straight to the boss.
Sometimes you got to do what you got to do around here, Jen.
So the breakfast banger today ties into what's going to be happening Thursday at the casino at
Okay.
Hard Rock.
Yes.
It's going to be a show of Ludacris.